COVID continues to adapt and become stronger, and so must we.
Off the top at 4, a new mandate is set to fall in place in King County starting next month. Vaccinations will be required indoors unless you have a negative COVID test handy. New data showing tonight 1 in 500 Americans have died from COVID-19, and officials are saying enough is enough. Thanks for joining us for the news at 4. I'm Jamie Tompkins.
And I'm Matt Lorch. As hospitals fill up with mostly preventable COVID cases, county leaders say this new mandate is necessary to save lives.
Q13's AJ Janavel was at that announcement today. And AJ, these are big changes ahead for businesses.
Jamie, that's right. And what we're hearing is some of them are welcoming these changes, but it is a divisive topic. That press conference just wrapping a few minutes ago, there was county leaders here, there were city leaders, as well as members of the community talking about that big change that is coming October 25th. So let's get into what that change looks like. This is a max vaccine mandate across the board for outdoor events with 500 people or more. That includes things like professional and collegiate sports and entertainment events, indoor recreational events also included in that. And that's regardless of size. Again, professional, collegiate, sports, performing arts, live music venues, movie theaters, again, really just across the board with indoor events. And finally, restaurants and bars, the things we focused on so much over the last year and a half with the pandemic, one of the biggest groups affected by this. Now, this does not apply to outdoor dining or takeout customers in places that aren't primarily used as restaurants, such as grocery stores. So in all 3 of those situations, you're going to now have to prove that you have a vaccine or that you have a negative COVID test. So what does that mean for these businesses? Earlier in the day, we got a chance to speak to the owner of one local restaurant here in Seattle who tells us they've already been doing this kind of work at this point for weeks. They tell us hearing this mandate from the government gives them a little bit more confidence to keep doing what they've already been doing.
If you are vaccinated, it takes about 5 minutes to get your digital proof of that. We're trying to, accommodate as many people as we can. Obviously, we don't want to hurt our business, but we want to protect our people.
The idea of protecting not just the customers, but the people who work in these businesses as well. Now, one of the biggest questions is with this new law, what will the enforcement be? I spoke with King County Executive Dow Constantine. What he tells me essentially is there won't be any arrests or any fines or anything along those lines. The focus is on education, and the onus will fall on the businesses to serve or not serve these customers. Guys, I'm going to send it back to you.